Hello guys and welcome to another video. Today's video is extremely hard for me to record honestly. I am I'm not really angry anymore, but I was really angry on myself earlier. Unfortunately, I lost two trades today. Both trades were on NQ. Honestly, price action was not that bad. I just didn't use it properly. I I had extremely good trade on ES and I didn't take it. I mean, it was a good reason, but still, I neglected that reason and took trade on the NQ 3 minutes later and lost. But if I would have took the trade on ES, I would have won. And yeah, unfortunately for me, uh, I got stopped out of two trades today. The second one is especially painful. If you look at the screen, you probably can tell why. This sets me in drawdown on my challenge, so I'm 1.8% in drawdown. So on my phase 2 challenge, and right now I need to get out of that drawdown and then make another 5% and pass the challenge. So yeah, that's honestly the toughest part, but that's also one of the reasons why I am in drawdown. Drawdown. I will go over these two trades and tell you what was my thinking process. What happened? Why did I take those trades and everything? First of all, I will go to the ES and I will show you which trade I missed. So coming into the market open, I honestly wanted to see previous day high taken out. We also had this 4-hour fair value gap and 1 hour high here. I wanted to see previous day high taken out. Uh, we were already really close, so that that was the first thing that bothered me. I don't know why I didn't even consider taking shorts today because there were great shorts after this liquidity sweep. Could have taken a great short, honestly. I didn't consider them for some reason. If you ask me, I don't know why. I just didn't. I wanted longs. So the first thing I see when we open, we are pulling back to this 5-minute fair value gap and 15-minute fair value gap. We have perfect reaction out of that. But what is the main problem with this? We are outside of the macro. On the 1 minute, there was actually a great trade. Uh, After fill of this 5-minute fair value gap, we have one fair value gap, bearish fair value gap inverse, and then another one. After that, market comes back into this fair value gap, and this was the trade that I should have taken. This would be my entry. This would be my stop loss placement. First take profit I could take on this high, or I don't, because I know that we want to aim for the previous day high. But if I want, it's 2.5 risk to reward, so great first take profit, and after that another great second take profit. As you can see, this trade, or other than this retrace, played out perfectly. Uh, why I didn't take it? Because we were outside of the macro. That is the biggest reason why I didn't take this trade, honestly. And now I am sorry because of that. Honestly, I can't say I'm sorry. I am sorry because I broke that rule 2 minutes later on the NQ and still took the trade outside of the macro, but I just lost. That's the thing that bothers me. That's another show of my FOMO, which I'm trying to get rid of. So basically, this is the trade that I was considering. I was scared to take it, but if I did, I would have insanely good day, honestly. End it before 10 a.m. even, and go on with my day. Just chill, have a great trading day with profits. Would have been up around 3% on my account, which would be great. Better than being down 2%, of course. But I didn't. I was even considering taking this trade right here at the moment of the NQ trade. But I was looking at something like this. And as you can see, risk to reward was not that good. What I should have do is put my stop loss here. I would have perfect 1 to 2 risk reward trade and still win the trade. Why should have I taken this trade? Honestly, ES had a better setup. We retraced into 5-minute fair value gap, had a strong reaction and a good 1-minute order flow. Because of the lack of risk to reward on NQ, on ES, I went to NQ, and the first trade that I took, it's actually hilarious. As I said, this should have been my first trade right here. 3 minutes later, I'm entering. It's still not the macro. It was 3 minutes before the macro, so I broke that rule. That is totally on me. I enter off of this 1 minute fair value gap because I saw this fair value gap getting filled. Great displacement up there. We also filled 15-minute fair value gap. Great displacement. Another 1 minute fair value gap, and I was on the 5 minute at that time looking, and I saw no reason for market to go any more lower if it wants to go higher and take out previous day high. Of course, market did another retracement. If you ask me why that retracement happened, I don't know. I have no idea why this retracement happened. We even disrespected this 1 minute fair value gap, and after that it reacted. I was looking to re-enter on this or this fair value gap. I was preferring this fair value gap because of the equilibrium at that time. As you can see, I wanted to take my trade there, but it didn't go there. I saw this this displacement, creating this 1 minute fair value gap, and I was like, okay, we are for sure not coming for these fair value gaps if we want to take out previous day high. And I took a long off of this 1 minute fair value gap, put my stop loss under this order block, and targeted previous day high. As you can see, this trade was a torture. I was in this trade for 53 minutes, and it stopped me out. It was so close to my take profit 3 times, and it came back. Now, this trade is completely my fault, honestly. There is no actually mistake about taking this trade. Everything was there. Don't get me wrong. We had 15-minute fair value gap filled. We had strong drawn liquidity. We had 5-minute order flow respected, obviously. We had 1 minute order flow respected. We had 1 minute fair value gap. And we had decent risk to reward. So this trade was okay to take. But what was the thing? On MetaTrader, so the platform that I'm using for taking trades, on my challenge account, previous day high was actually lower than it was on the futures chart. And I don't want to open my MetaTrader right now, but when I did set my take profit at the previous day high on MetaTrader, it was 1 to 1.6 risk to reward trade. I don't know why I wasn't willing to take that, because I already lost one trade, and with that win I would get back that loss and make some profit, which would be much better than again losing another trade like I did. But instead I was greedy and I was like, okay, I will wait for a previous day high on the futures chart to be taken out and then I will close my trade. At first, before like up until this point right here probably, I was also considering extending my take profit, so taking partial on the previous day high and taking my full take profit on this 1 hour order block. Once I saw how much consolidation we had, I completely denied that idea and I was just wanting previous day high to be taken out. Why am I at fault also? First of all, I didn't put my take profit where I should have on the MetaTrader. If I did, I would be probably out around here. Won the trade, gain back what I lost, gain some profit, everything good. I am still in profit on the challenge account. Uh, After this push right here and then going back, once we were here, I put my take profit on this high because I didn't want to be in this trade anymore. I just wanted to be here. Honestly, I should have probably put my stop loss also to break even, but I didn't. Uh, once we started, once we had this second 1 minute candle strong to the upside, I was like, okay, we are finally going up and we finally are gaining some volatility and finally we will reach previous day high. So I extended my take profit again to risk to reward because I was greedy and I wanted those extra $200. I don't know why. Honestly, I just don't know why. What would I benefit from that? I don't know. I could have won this trade. I also should put my take profit on break even probably when this displacement happened. I made so many mistakes today that it's sad. Also, I don't know why I didn't consider any shorts because, for example, on the ES I could have taken a short. Like we had sweep of the liquidity. We obviously have rejection to the downside, especially after this 5 minute candle right here. Like we have that. Okay, 1 minute. It looks choppy, but look, I could have taken this, or if even if I didn't take this, I could have taken this fair value gap after this strong push down. Like I can take just this short right here, put my stop loss right above here, and if I aimed for this low, even this 1 hour fair value gap, I could have aimed very, 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 very low. I mean, I don't, you know, I didn't need that because this trade on ES actually could have passed my funded account today, which is so sad. I didn't see that. I didn't see that happening. Look at this. This is insane. It is 18 risk to reward trade. Like it's crazy. Price action was actually okay today. It was a little bit choppy, but it was fine. There were trades that were profitable, winnable, and I didn't capitalize on the opportunity that market gave today. I put myself into the drawdown. That happened because of my bad psychology and because of my rush. I am constantly rushing over the last 2 weeks, this week and last week. I am constantly rushing to finish my funded account so I can get my payout, which is costing me and just prolonging my journey. As you can see, if I didn't do that, I could have already passed my account and earned my payout and just wait for a payout to be approved. But no, I rushed. I made so much psychological, emotional mistakes that I can believe that that happened. I know I can still pass that account. I I don't doubt that honestly because I passed already one funded account. I passed another phase one. That that was not a luck involved. It was a skill that I know I have. I am just going through a bit of a rough period right now. And you know, every business has its expenses or downfalls and uptrends and everything. Basically, when you are going to a new highs, making money and everything, discovering something new, and there are also some times when you are losing money, and that's just only natural. Uh, I understand that. I understand that this was all completely my fault. I am not trading tomorrow. I am not trading on Tuesday because of the news. Tomorrow we have FOMC. On Tuesday we have CPI. I will avoid that. Tomorrow might be tradable, but it's low probability. And after all these losses I lost last four or five trades in a row. That's a lot. Honestly, probably the longest losing streak I've had in the last 2 months. So it's a tough feeling. I knew it was coming, honestly, because it was getting to me, all this win streaks and everything. I was feeling very invincible, and I knew this losing streak was coming. Uh, I was just hoping that it don't happen to me, but you can't avoid it, I guess. That's trading when you are thinking that you are invincible. The market will humble you, put you in your place, which happened to me. What are my next steps? Honestly, as I said, I need to get out of the drawdown, which is not that hard. I just prolonged my journey, as I said, because I also have another 8.2% to lose before I lose the account. I will not lose my account on daily limit. I'm not that stupid, but I need to lose another 8 trades in a row to lose my account, which I think will not happen. And as my risk to reward is telling me, probably the next trade I take will get me out of, if I win it, of course, get me out of the drawdown, and then I need to make another 5% to pass that challenge, and I need to do it properly. I learned another lesson with everything. It's actually that when you are coming to an end of this struggle with trading, it's the hardest because honestly, you acquired the skill. You are becoming aware that you are good, that all those years, hours of backtesting, hours of watching the market, hours of watching the videos, education, and everything, every penny you've invested in this is going to pay itself. You are getting that feeling, you are becoming aware. Okay, I now have this skill. As I said, the last 2 months were insanely good months for me, best months of my trading ever, and I am extremely glad. But I need to continue that journey on this month also. Right now, I am in drawdown on this month. I want this month also to be green. This week is a little bit tricky. I don't think I will take any more trades this week. I hope to take trades on Friday, but it's really a low probability again because we have PPI and consumer sentiment, two high impact news on Friday. I will be trading, but I don't know if I will take any trades. It depends on the market, if it gives me any opportunity. What I know right now that I'm missing is patience. I need more patience. I need to wait a little bit more on the market. I need to stop forcing these awful trades. I will tomorrow and the day after tomorrow, I will go over the past 2 months of results I have journaled, just to remind myself what was I doing and what was I doing right and what I'm doing wrong right now. Uh, if I catch time, I will also backtest, but I don't think I will honestly. I'm backtesting on the weekends. I don't really like backtesting throughout the week. I will just go over that data that I have in my journal, which is very useful, and that's the best thing about journaling. When you have these tough periods, you can go back on those good trades you were taking, and you can see what you were doing good. Uh, I can't lie to myself, this also price action is a little bit weird this week and it's tricky, and I knew it will be tricky. I don't know why I did expose myself to that much risk this week, because yesterday and today we had no news. Tomorrow we have FOMC out, day after that we have CPI, and then again too high too high impact news. There is too high impact news on one day, on Friday. So yeah, tricky week. I don't know if I will be taking any trades. I won't be taking any trades for sure for tomorrow, and yet the day after tomorrow I will not be even looking at the charts. Those 2 days, on Friday I'm back on the charts. These next 2 days I will use to restart, get my headspace right. I think that I now get it, that market humbled me, and I'm not invincible, and that every trade that I imagine in my head will not play out in my favor. That I need to stop forcing these trades and start taking again high quality setups, because that will get me where I am. Also, I need to uh, take less trades, honestly. I was justifying a lot of trades lately, like, okay, I'm trying to pass my fund account as soon as possible, and I'm just in the beginning. I need to force a little bit more trades. When I have in the future more capital to use, I will take less trades. But honestly, that was just justifying the bad habit. I'm forcing trades, and that is actually putting me always a 1 or 2 steps back. I could have already passed my whole account and earned 2 payouts, at least if I didn't force that many trades. But it is what it is. What's done, it can't be undone. So again, I learned some lessons from these losses. I'm not glad that I took these losses, but it is what it is. I can't stop right now. I'm very close to what I've been working for the last 3 years finally. Uh, and I will not, definitely not give up. I know this is a hardship that I will overcome, another lesson, and it's probably for the best that is happening right now and not later on my journey. Uh, because I still have the stability of job that I'm doing beside trading, because I have no income of trading. It's probably better that these things are happening right now when I have that stability than if it happened for in the future when I am completely relying on trading. So yeah, definitely going to get my headspace right in the next 2 days, get away from the charts, reset mentally, come back on the Friday, hoping if I can take a trade. I will not force any trades. I will just be looking. Also, one thing that is bothering me is that in the last few days or last 2 weeks, this week and last week, I am not trying to understand the chart where it wants to go, the price and everything, and why. I'm just trying to take the trades and win them, and that's the big mistake, because every trade I won was because of the understanding of the price that I developed over the years. So yeah, thank you again for watching another long video. Uh, Thank you all guys who are watching my videos. There are few of you. I'm very grateful. Uh, have a nice trading week, I guess. Don't do these stupid mistakes like I do. And see you again on Friday. If not for a trade recap, then for a market recap at least. And yeah, stay safe. And as I said, if you want to join me on this journey, see what will happen next and where will I end in life, leave a subscribe, like this video, comment, type in comments what you like to see. Uh, Also, you can give me some advice how to fix my psychology and emotional problems that I have right now. I would be really grateful. So yeah, thank you for watching and see you on Friday.